Alright guys, welcome, and today it's 20th May 2020 and it's a Wednesday. It's the day 10 of my live trading and analysis, and welcome back. Excited to look through the markets today. I am out of one of the positions. I believe it would be the pound. Yes, probably it's been due to the stop loss that I've created. It's a bit too tight, but let's take a look and we'll jump right into it. So first off, it's Aussie dollar, which we have entered yesterday. Given that we looked at buying with anticipation of the trend line turning up. So looking at the lines today, it start to turn up. So in the next couple of days, we will see it get higher actually. Because of the margin of error that it will take off lower numbers. So pink line showing that it's within the margin of error to turn up as well. So red line is currently currently flat, if I were to kind of turning up as well, in fact, and position to turn up even more. Blue line up, so in a concurrent mode, I'm definitely going to long this. So and has shown that I have already long this. So currently in a little bit of profits. So if you guys have not long, I recommend longing this market Aussie dollar, and the stop loss would be somewhere the low of this red candle, which is the low of this, which is 0.6402. So picture looks good. We can actually long it, but we want to start to see it start to make a higher high. So for picture to start to turn negative over the next couple of days, if it starts turning down, it will make somewhat a kind of a divergence, because price went up higher compared to the recent high here. And if this doesn't make a higher high compared to this one, we would definitely look at a short-term picture of price coming down. So but nonetheless, lines are looking pretty good now, so buying is not a problem despite this picture. So good to long this one. And next up is euro dollar. Lines are still very choppy, with the next couple of days starting to become flatter, and might even look at buying in the next couple of days, because of the margin of error over the next 5 days, where it will start to become flat. And if price continues to stay here, we will be looking at somewhat like a little uptick of a trend. But not liking this trade because it's not a super strong trend. So as you can see, while the trend is not strong, even though it starts to turn up over here with this big up move, it was quickly reversed back down. So even at this point where it starts to turn a little bit up as well, let me just bring it up a bit closer. So if you see, it starts to turn up a bit because of this uptrend, but it came back down. So overall, very mixed kind of a signal in a choppy market. So we don't want to touch this. So no trade for euro dollar, bottom line. Yes, so for pound dollar, we were out of the trade. So let's see what happened here. We made a bit of losses for sure. No, let me check if we made losses. History. Based on the history, trade stop loss of, yeah, so it happened. What did I press? Oh, okay, so you can actually look at based on the orders. Okay, good. So we got stopped out on the 19th of May, which is yesterday, and amount, so we actually made some profit despite us being stopped out. So $5.21, not a lot, but a good 5% on my, based on my account, because the stop loss has actually been triggered somewhere in the afternoon, not long after I made the video yesterday. So we'll take a look, see if there's actually more opportunities for us to buy. So trend is down right off the bat. The pink line is down. red line is up if I'm not wrong, or flat, and looking at blue line is up. So but within the margin of error for it to become flatter for the red line over the next couple of days. So the picture will soon start to become pretty neutral. So we will definitely not look to short here anymore. So but over the next 2, 4, 5 days, things will become pretty choppy. Trend will start to flatten out, and if it continues staying over here, price will definitely, the trend will probably start to go up a little. So when that happens, the red line would start to turn up as well. So I'll put there in my remarks for pound dollar, look to buy in 1 to 2 weeks time. So gotta give it a bit more time for picture to be a bit more solid, for things to be placing a trade. So we don't want, because trend right now is still coming down, so we don't want to go against the trend, but can look to buy in the next 1 to 2 weeks when things starts, picture starts to change, if it's still around this price region. All right, gold, let's see. So gold has started to price went up after a short dip yesterday, 2 days back. So if have bought, will definitely have made money. So trend is up, right? Pink trend is up, and over the next couple of days it'll definitely still be up. Don't see it changing any picture anytime soon. Red line up, blue line is a little bit flat, but seeing some kind of a pic, definitely in the concurrent trend, so concurrent mode where we want to look to buy. So based on the blue line, it's a little bit on a down day, a little bit of a short pause movements, but in the past, on average, the price tends to hover around this area of the average. So we have yet to see the full upside potential of the blue line, so definitely more on the upside. And yeah, so if looking to buy now, it's also a good opportunity to buy for goals, cash position, definitely would buy. And the stop loss would somewhere be for it to change the picture. We don't want it to turn too much. We would look at a good downturn, but not change the whole picture, would be somewhat around the low of this bar, somewhere around the high of this bar. Let me see. So we put somewhere the high of this, which is 1718. Stop loss 1718.23. So can look to buy with a stop loss at 1718.23. So see how things go. If you guys can buy, definitely buy. I don't have enough margin right now, but I would buy if I could. So next is natural gas in a very choppy market, sideways market. So ding dong, up and down. So nothing much we can do over here except to just observe. We're not gonna take any trades because we want to we either buy in the strongest uptrend or short in the shorting it with a strong downtrend. So right now price is a bit choppy, so no trade at the moment. So moving on, and for platinum, things are start to turn up, and the trend line has start to flatten out, and even over the next couple of days it will start to turn up. So very nice pop of pricing there. And really, yeah, so my comments yesterday for platinum is wanna wait 2 to 3 days for price dip before coming up because of the high numbers in the blue line. So while trend is very strong upwards in a concurrent mode where the red line and the pink line are starting to turn up, but what's stopping us to place a trade now is the platinum. So platinum, probably for now we would put don't buy yet, I would say. wait till lower SL or the blue lines to kind of take a pause. So if you can see over the past, there's a 1, 2, 3, 4 days of up days, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days where you can continue to buy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and now has happened 1, 2, 3, 4. So we would expect that if it follows the past, this would have a somewhat like a small pause over the next 2, 3, 4 days. So that's where we could look to actually have a bit of a buy opportunity. So yeah, let's see. For platinum. So Canadian dollar, we're looking at the start of a picture where it's getting more flat, despite that the trend has turned up, but has not sustained the trend over this period. So over the next couple of days, it will become flatter. So no trade for the loonies. And the dollar yen. So dollar yen, we are also seeing of uptrend now with a red and blue line up, but over the next couple of days as well, where it starts to take off this higher take off the lower numbers and have these numbers added on. So we would take off the higher numbers, sorry. So definitely not something that we want to buy with such a flat market. So no trade bottom line for yen. So yeah, that's all for my analysis for today. In terms of the positions I have currently is the Aussie dollar. So just taking a one last look, we have bought 800 units, and stop loss is at 6402, which is right at the bottom. So currently making a little bit of profits, and see how it plays out over the long term. Looking pretty good for now. Happy with the trade, and yeah, let's observe. And that's all for today. Let me know if there's something that you'd like me to cover. Do subscribe to my channel now, and like the video now, and I'll see you.